Hello everybody and welcome back to Armchair Bikers TV. Sorry, we have been gone for a little while. We have not been posting on our normal schedule. We try to do videos every Sunday, but we have, of course, missed a few Sundays. If you check out our last video, it's a cool little episode where we take Atlas the dog out on a Polaris slingshot ride, so check it out if you haven't. But this video today is basically the announcement video that I have purchased a new bike. If you've been following the channel for a little bit, you'll know that I had a Honda Rebel 1100 that I actually turned into more of like a scrambler style off-road build. Definitely check out our YouTube and our Instagram at Armchair Bikers TV to see some footage of that bike off-road. That was a really fun bike to have. And after putting over 15,000 miles on that bike, I did decide to sell it. It was a little bit of a bittersweet moment. I really did like that bike, but I had to make room for a new one. And that bike is the Yamaha Tenere 700. This bike is a bike that I've been looking at for quite some time. Ever since they came to the US market, I've wanted one, and for whatever reason, I just never ended up with one. And then recently, I saw that Yamaha was doing $1,000 rebates on them, which sort of piqued my interest to look into these bikes again. I also saw that Yamaha just came out with the 2025 version, which featured some updates. But in my honest opinion, I wasn't really a big fan of those updates, so I decided to look for a 2024. So this is actually a 2024 leftover. That again qualified for that $1,000 rebate, so got a pretty good deal on this bike. And I gotta say, I got about 500 miles on it after owning it for a week, and it is, first impressions, I really love it. I think going with the 24 was a good decision. The updates for the 25 model year were things like traction control modes, ride-by-wire throttle, and a few other different minor changes, but really nothing that I cared about all that much, so I figured might as well just go with the 24 and save a little bit of money. But yeah, just wanted to make the announcement. We're going to be, of course, filming a lot of off-road content with this bike. And as I put more miles on it, I'll start to actually give you guys a review, my thoughts and opinions. Now, of course, these bikes have been around for a little while. I think everybody kind of knows that these bikes are awesome, but still, I want to put my own miles on it and give you my own thoughts and impressions on it. But most importantly, give you some off-road content. So today, we're actually up near Bolton Landing on a new dirt road that we found. And we're going to be doing a little bit of riding on this dirt road today, testing out the off-road capabilities of this. Of course, we're just on a dirt road, but still fun to get my feet wet a little bit and get this bike on some dirt for the first few times. And yeah, that's really all we got to say. So without further ado, we'll show you a little bit of off-road footage. And thanks for sticking with us. Sorry about not uploading on our regular Sunday schedule, but we will try to get back to that soon. Thank you so much, guys, and we will see you in the next one. All right, Armchair Bikers TV, we got ourselves in a little bit of a bad position here. So that dirt road went into a Jeep trail and it got way worse, and it's been like this for like, we've been on this I think for 3 miles, and you can't tell how steep it is, of course, on camera, but that is pretty steep. It's all this loose crap, rock spitting out. Of course, I'm on the Tenere stock tires. Made it most of the way. Had one small, slow tip over, but of course it was on the exhaust side. So we exhaust got a little tweaked, got a little bent. And I think this hanger is a little bent right there. So it's not hitting the swing arm when the swing arm goes up, which is good. So, and other than that, nothing else even got scratched. I mean, it was a super small tip over. Nothing even got scratched or anything. Directional's fine. Directional doesn't even have a mark on it. Just put a little scuff on the hand guard, I guess. But Boomer Buzz is on the TW200. He's scouting up ahead. But, all right, we'll update you. Hopefully we get out. All right, everybody. Armchair Bikers TV. We are back. There's Boomer Buzz.
I'm here. We made it. Yeah!
Tenere made it. TW made it. So what we ended up doing is that last shot that you saw me where I was parked up that steep hill and Boomer Buzz went ahead on the TW200 to scout out the rest of the trail.
That's right, you old TW scouting it out.
That's right, the scout machine.
All the way to the dirt road, TW made it.
Yes.
Tenere did not.
Oh my gosh. Really? You're just going to add insult to injury?
Sorry, dude.
All right, so I was parked on that hill. I was exhausted. We were 3 miles in the woods. I'm not sure if I said that prior, but we got 3 miles into the woods. And basically we had 0.7 miles left to get to just a regular dirt road. But the problem is that after Boomer Buzz scouted it out, I think that 0.7 miles was worse than the 3 miles we just traversed because
that was just straight up this crazy trail and then down this skid steer trail down to a dirt road, and I had to come all the way back. So it was insane. I got back and I'm like, dude, I think we should just go back.
Yeah, because it took us quite a bit to do those 3 miles because the terrain was just wet, rocky, slippery. It was all uphill, and wrestling this thing around for 3 miles up that crap was pretty exhausting. So I was really tired by the time I got to that hill, and it was only going to get worse from there. So I just made the call I was like, we got to turn around and just go back the way we came, which was still pretty aggressive, but luckily it was mostly downhill, so we could just sort of stand up and coast on the way down. I just didn't have it in me to make that last hill climb, and I really didn't want to tip the bike over on any hard rocks, because I did tip the bike over gently.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
look at that. That's bent.
I did tip the bike over very gently because I went to go over a dead log, and then the log moved, and then the bike just sort of fell over. So as you can see, yeah.
Oh, he crashed. He went boom.
Oh, you're excited I crashed.
No,
you're happy.
No, you did a good job. 500 miles, you only went 500 miles on that bike, brand new, and that was some crap ass freaking terrain, just rocks everywhere. So no, you did a good job in that. I'm just kidding with you.
Yeah, so slightly bent exhaust hanger. He did it. I was able to hold the bike, and then Boomer was able to sort of get the exhaust tweaked back enough so that way the swing arm.
If you have a Tenere and you fall on the side and bend, grab a hold of it with a glove on and bend her right back. She comes right back to get away from the swing arm.
Yeah, because if you leave it bent, the swing arm will hit the side of the exhaust, which many Tenere owners already know and have already damaged their swing arm, but luckily we were able to save that from happening. And you can see swing arm is fine, so that was good. So we'll just have to basically bend that exhaust hanger back a little bit, fix the exhaust, or get the exhaust clamp like lined up. It's a little cockeyed, and then we should be good to go. Other thing is that for somehow, I think I get just ever so slightly tweaked my front brake lever, like bent it downwards a little bit, but not bad. You can see that the only scratch on the bike is pretty much just that right there. Other than that, the plastics are perfect. The fork guards are even fine. Did not hit the engine case on any rocks or anything like that, so the engine case is good to go. The water pump and the water lines going to the radiator, everything is all good. I actually don't even think I damaged the crappy factory skid plate, which is cool. The linkage is fine. So overall, everything's good.
Oh yeah, but look at the TW. How many miles that baby got on it? Show that odometer. On that odometer, 16,000 miles. Never been apart. Original. 1990 TW200.
Yeah, the TW is probably the most capable bike on those crappy trails. Like, this thing's amazing. It absolutely climbs up anything you pointed at. I mean, the trails we're on really sucked, and this thing did not skip a beat. Yeah, these things are awesome. They'll go through anything, you know.
TW owners, highway miles. I got 70 miles an hour out of this on the way up to Lake George. It's Barricade going on 2025. I've got a 42 tooth sprocket in the back, and I've got one bigger in the front. So that gearing right there will get you 70 miles an hour on the highway, but still climb first gear like a billy goat up those. So that's a pretty good gearing. I'm really surprised it did so well in that really slow, rocky hill climbing terrain with that gearing on there. So you could just drop this down to a 42 and keep the stock. That also would get you probably about 65 on the highway, but definitely a great gearing change on this is get rid of the stock gearing and make that a little smaller or a little bigger in front.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, little TW tip.
Cool. Anyway, that's all we got. We're gonna get them washed.